Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello. Can you see the chat, Marcus? Excuse us, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. No, I can't see the chat yet because I don't know if Terry's put it up yet. But good evening, everybody.
Hello, everybody. We're trying out StreamYard. We haven't done it on SPTV before, but we thought we'd give it a go. And we're supposed to be able to see the chat on the right-hand side, but for some reason, I can't see it. I can only see
it'll
chat.
come. Yeah, it'll come. It'll come in a minute. We have been asked to mention the Achievement Awards. You would have just seen a little short video. If you could register, go to the website, Spiritual Psychics TV website, just register and you can vote for whoever you want to, basically.
And that's it, isn't it?
And
tomorrow night, it was tomorrow night. There's a show on tomorrow night, isn't there?
Yeah, there's an evening show. It's after the Watershed. It's 9 o'clock, so it's going to be. I think it'll be a bit naughty with the three ladies, won't it? So, they're great fun though, and hopefully we're going to have some great fun tonight. Deb and I have worked. Oh yes, I can see some comments. Good evening, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Hiya, Di. You voted. Oh, that's good.
Oh, good day. Well done. And we can see the comments coming up now, and then we're going to start. Deb and I have worked together for too many years, haven't we, Deb? We're doing a lot of charity things.
Yeah, too much.
Oh, hello from Ireland. And
hello,
good evening, Joy.
Hiya, Joy.
Yeah, and hopefully we're going to do a bit tonight. Alison. And we're going to. We're not doing. If anybody's seen our photo show, we're not doing the photos tonight. It's going to be straight mediumship. Hesval, good evening.
Hello, Catherine.
And if you can say where you're from in your comments as well, because we can see the comments coming up now. Good evening, Jane. And then what we'll do, Deb and I will just work as we normally do, whichever way spirit send us. Sheena light up from Scotland. What part of Scotland, Sheena? What part of Scotland?
Izzy, hi Izzy.
Alison Gibbs, from Norwich. Oh right, yeah. I used to travel over to Norwich to sell some mamba. Many moons ago.
Hiya, Natalie from Dundee.
Paula. We don't know yet, Paula. As soon as we start working, we'll see where we go. We'll be able to see various people chats because they're coming up singly at the moment, aren't they? We can't see it at the side, so I don't know if they'll be able to see. We will be able to see it.
You see, Marcus, I'm just chatting. Just thinking. You know where it says chat at the bottom? If you press that, you see it will let you see the chat, but then you don't see us. You can either see the comments, you see what I mean, or you can see us.
Well, I can see
So
you and I, and I can see
there.
the individual comments coming up, but not
Yeah,
the
that's
stream
because
of them.
Terry's bringing them up,
Putting them
isn't
up
she?
there. Oh yeah, she's clever.
Yeah.
She's a clever girl. She's a clever girl. Good evening, Laura.
Hiya, Claire. Oh, we can, yeah.
Wendy, good evening.
On Facebook.
In Facebook, don't forget to share and like on Facebook, please, so we can, we can get it out there. And I think you have to like and follow for us to be able to see your comments.
Yeah. Hiya, Sally. Poole in Dorset.
Poole. Oh, it's lovely in Poole, isn't it? Nikki Booth, good evening.
So there's a few on YouTube and a few on Facebook, isn't there?
Rhondda Valleys. Oh, Siddiqui. I'm a Nelson boy myself. Nelson in the Cannon Valley. Andrea Reese.
Hello, Sue.
Oh, Sue Venus. Oh, I know someone's Venus is the first name. Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Don't forget we got to tie up early, sometime in January, Kelly. Oh, lovely, Kelly. Oh, from Wales. What part, Louise? Griffith. My niece is a Griffiths as well. What part, Siddiqui?
Paula. Hello, Paula.
When I say that, Deb, it just means how are you? Or, Siddiqui. Oh, Sally. Hello, Sally.
Natalie from Essex. Oh, you're all scattered all over the place.
Yeah, right. I don't know if Terry's going to put all the comments so we can see them up at the side, because have you got something, Deb? Because I have at the moment.
You have? Yeah, carry on.
Just
I have, but I can wait.
Well, you know our team is the one that they didn't prod you first. They say, this is Marcus.
I've got a mom with me, but
I told you did
about these comments. Yeah, you see, I'm bothered about these comments because there's 108 comments here, or I can't get them up unless I press them and remove us from the screen.
Sorry, where can you see the comments? What do you have to?
You see at the bottom, you've got Mike, Cam. You see where it says chat?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Press chat.
I see. Oh, I got yeah.
And then you can see the comments.
Yeah, I can't see them. Private chat, comment. Oh, comment.
At the bottom of the
I
screen.
Can see them. Yeah, but we can see us in the background, don't we?
Can we? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can, can't you?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, that's all right,
girl. What's the matter with you? Open your eyes. It's a little bit. It's a little bit faded, but we're okay. Do you want to start with the lady? Because I've got a date and a gentleman. You start with the lady first.
I can start with a lady. I've got a lovely mom. Now she's telling me her name is Martha. So that's an unusual old name, isn't it? An older name called Martha. She's a mom looking for somebody on here. So if anybody can take what we say, if you just put it in the comments, put a quick comment up, yes, I can take such and such. Please don't just say yes, because we don't know what you're saying yes to. So say yes, I can take such and such, so that we know we're with you. So if anybody can take mom as Martha, let me know, or grandma. She's grandma as well. So Martha, that's your grandma's name, is it, Natalie? Okay, we'll give you a little bit more to make sure I'm with you. She's also talking about her husband's up there with her, so you grab her husband's there with her as well. Okay, but Martha's coming in to say hello. She wants to say the month of September means something as well. So September is going to be an anniversary, birthday or passing. I just want to make sure I'm with you. You say if it's for you, Natalie. So Martha, your granddad as well, and the month of September she's talking about as well, and she's talking about prayers going up. So somebody's been sending the prayers up to her for healing for somebody nearby. So somebody around you must need a little bit of healing, and somebody's been sending the prayers up to Spirit asking for a little bit of healing. So that's why Martha has come through. Okay, so it is you then, It is you then, Natalie, is it? I'll take off the comments then. So it's Natalie. Okay. She's first of all talking about, like I say, September. She's also talking to me about she's just made me say November. November will mean something to you as well. And she's also talking about that she's got a baby with her in spirit. So she's just letting you know that the baby's all right as well. She's looking after a baby in spirit as well. She's talking to me about a house move. She just said to me that somebody is wishing for a house move, Natalie, around you. So watch for that, find out. Do check everything that comes through. If you can't take it, don't worry. It'll be right, because we only give what we get. So remember, she's told you about a house. She's just said to me, there's an upcoming house move. There's a upcoming house move. Somebody's going to be getting excited, she says. She's talking to me also about somebody. I don't know if somebody had a lot of toy cars or something. She's given me a box of toy cars, but she's talking about somebody's love for toy cars. All right, just bringing that as a memory for you as well. But it's like Martha coming through. She wants to also, Natalie, she's talking about giving you some healing. You must need a little bit of healing as well. So she's giving you that healing. But she's making me give you a glass of water as if you need to drink a little bit more as well. She's talking about drinking a little bit more. She's just said to me, somebody's getting fuzzy headaches. She's talking to me about fuzzy headaches around you as well. She's just trying to sing me a song now. Through the red door. Is there a song that goes something like through the red door or something like that? She's trying to sing a song to me. She's talking about, remember she told you through the red door, Natalie. I don't know what she means. She's singing this song, but I don't know whether she just means a red door. She's just said to me, a red door is going to mean something to you. All right, so watch for the red door. Also giving you books to read. She thinks you, I don't know if you do read already, but she wants to give you books. Now she's giving Catherine Cook some books. So I think she used to like them, but she's giving you the Catherine Cook some books to read as well. Okay. Also the name John from Spirit wants to say hello to you as well. All right. Okay. Drink more over the rainbow as well. But she wants to give you books to read, John from Spirit as well. And she tells me there's a new baby coming around you as well. So watch for the new baby. She's also talking about somebody called Tilly, Tilly, down here as well. So there's going to be a link to the name Tilly as well for you that she's bringing. And she's just said to me, somebody wants to go on a cruise. Somebody wants to go on a cruise. All right, so there's that going on around you as well. Somebody is obviously thinking about a cruise. Just going on to building works, but she's talking about somebody's going to be having scaffolding put up. It looks like they're doing something to the house. I don't know whether it's painting or the double glazing or something, but she's talking about scaffolding to the front of the house. So watch for that coming up as well. Okay. She's just said to me, Natalie, okay, she's just said to me, builder's bum. You know when you see builders and some of the men that have their trousers halfway down, she's having a bit of a giggle about somebody's builder's bum. So watch for that coming up as well. She's talking to me about that, having a little bit of a giggle. Oh, gold. She's gone on to nose hair, Natalie. For some reason, she said she's got memories of a chap that used to pull his nose hair out for some reason. They do often for some funny stuff, don't they? So she's talking about a gentleman in spirit that had a little bit of nose hair that used to pull it out. She's talking to me about that as well. Talking about tweezers, she says somebody overplucked their eyebrows because they couldn't get them level, and it's as if I'm taking a little bit more each time, and somebody's actually overplucked to them. I think it was a memory or something that she's talking about as well. Okay, you got something from this side as well, Marcus.
I'm not sure. I'm not linking into this lady because I got a date before you started with the lady, but and
if you know,
Natalie, can you listen out, because the way Deb and I've been working of late, our teams have been helping us. So I know I've got a link elsewhere, but Natalie, can you just give me a little bit of validation if this is for you? Because I've got the name Mary, and Mary used to like to drink. And I just don't know if this is, if I'm linking in like we did with the pictures, or or worse. So do you, Natalie, can you take a Mary used to like a drink, even more than liked a drink? She used to drink a little bit too much. And that's, I'm not sure if I'm linking in. This is the problem we've got.
No, I think you're
Oh,
not.
that's my other
it's your
grand.
other
That's
nan.
my other grand.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
we are, because
You've
we didn't know which way we were going to work tonight. So we just said, we let them say. Well, the thing is now, she's also putting a bit of a chesty condition on me as well. And, you know, no, as I said, she used to drink a little bit too much. I've personally written, and I'm not saying she was, but I put a little bit bordering on alcoholic. Do you understand what I mean? And that doesn't mean, an alcoholic doesn't mean that you're falling down drunk and everything else. It's just that she used to rely on the drink. She always used to have a drink. You should also be able to link with a child that was born on a Tuesday. A Tuesday, they told me. And also, Natalie, going back, you should also be able to link with a premature baby somewhere. And it was only about £3, 2 ounces, I was told. And it's now, you know, grew to be healthy. Try to give me a little bit of feedback. 2 birthdays in December, an anniversary of a gentleman's passing in August. And that gentleman is so close, I'm being told. I don't know if you can take any of that, Natalie, because, as I said, it's Deb and I's worked quite well together of late. Well, we've always worked okay together, but tonight we didn't know if we were going to work separately or if it will gel in. I haven't had any feedback on them. I can see in the chat. I don't know if anybody. I'll just have a quick look in the chat.
I'll go back to the other nan then, Natalie, because she's come back to me because she says she's come because she's talking about, you've had a conversation about her recently. There you go. You've had a conversation about her recently, and she says somebody's been reminiscing, and somebody has mentioned people in spirit as well. So somebody's been mentioning people that have gone to spirit and talking about them, and that's why they've come to say hello to you. She thinks that you need to put your feet up a little bit, Natalie. So she's giving you a little bit of healing, but telling you to put your feet up a little bit as well. And she's talking to me about changes coming up around you. It's work-wise, changes coming up around you. Talking about nice changes. And also a link to, she's changed it. She's talking about a link to America as well. So watch for the link to America that's coming up. I think somebody may well want to go over there. So watch for that coming up as well. Apparently your mum needs a little bit of healing as well. Spirit are giving your mum a little bit of healing. And also somebody talks to both the nans via pictures. So somebody looks at the nans via a picture and actually says hello to them or speaks to them. And they're just acknowledging that. And I think that's, she just wanted to pop in and say hello, I think. So, okay, all right. So she's just letting you know that she's aware of what's going on. So no specific message other than she just wants to say hello to you and let you know that she's watching and she knows exactly what she's doing. Tell your mom to watch her step. She don't want her tripping up. So she's kind of warning her. Just say, tell your mom to watch where she's stepping. Watch where she's stepping. We don't want her tripping up. We don't want a bruised ankle. She's talking about. Okay, and I think that's it. She's wanting you to blow your kisses. So I hope that was okay for you, Natalie. And I'm leaving you with that because I think Marcus has got somebody.
Yeah, I'll just finish off with it because I think this little bit still for Natalie, and it was just as you were talking about America and everything else. Hopefully, Natalie, you'll be able to find out the anniversary of the gentleman that passed in August. But just as Deb was winding up there, somebody said to me, there's someone this side that needs to take their head out of the clouds as well. Take the head out of the clouds. Okay. Hopefully you can link with that, Natalie. And I've got a new link now, so I'm just going to go into the chats to see. Because the problem is when we're working like this, sometimes there's a little bit of crossover. I've got a John with me, and I've got and he's quite a bit of a character. And he's telling me, because obviously when we say, we've got a name or whatever, he's telling me specifically he died on his second heart attack. And I've also been given the 14th of March as a birthday that someone should be able to link with. So if somebody could, I'm looking at the chat just to see if we can, Fiona, I can see Fiona said that you can, John, and Kimbo can take John. Hello, John, he's got a new motor, he's messing about. So, so it's like possibly Louise, which one of them? I can see now quite a lot of comments that can take a John. Would somebody that needs to can link with 14th of March as a birthday, and John died on his second heart attack because he made me tap my heart twice. Just an name, but he didn't have a heart attack, so Fiona's out. I can take John on heart attacks, right? Sherry, I just noticed, Sherry, can you take the 14th of March? Because I've asked them to drill it down because so many people, if we just give a name, John is a baby and a heart attack. Second heart attack. Anyway, I'm going to move on, right? Because there's 2 or 3 you can take and we haven't drilled it down yet. There's someone this side that has a habit of playing with their nose. They're playing with their nose and they do this, especially when they're nervous. So that's who I want to link with you. I can take a John here. Mandy Dawa. I can take 14th of March. Right, Lisa Davis. Can I link with Lisa Davis, please? Okay, I'm going to link with Lisa Davis. And if everybody else listens in, because there's so many comments coming up now, I'm going to take the comments up. And I just want Lisa Davis, 14th of March, because that was the important part. Hopefully, Lisa, you might be able to take John with the second heart attack, because I feel that this is the communicator, okay? But he did say the 14th of March was the important thing. And this particular John is saying that whichever way you go, whichever direction you're going to go, you've got to make sure that you have put the plans in place, because there's someone around you, Lisa, that just jumps in with 2 feet, doesn't care what they do, boom, they're there, and then they just try to swim. There's also a memory of someone that was, I don't know, it was a swimming lesson or something, and I can see this little child, and you know where they wear the water wings, but one of them, there was no air in them, and they were like swimming aside, and they just showed me that. If you can give me a little bit of validation on that, please, Lisa, because I really, this John's really, really coming quite strong now, and I haven't seen another comment up from you.
I think there's a bit of a delay as well, isn't there? So,
oh yeah, there is a bit of delay, isn't it? But Lisa, I'll tell you now, someone is so confused about a situation at the moment. If this is linking into you, Lisa, someone this side is so confused, and it's as if they mentally they've been drawing down and down and can't take the swing. Well, that was a little memory of just someone with a little part. The main thing is, Lisa, can you take the John? Can you take the John? Because he's the communicator, and no other people can take the John, the name John, and second heart attack. And the situation really needs clarification. You know, when got you. Right, a lady's just stepped in. Lisa, a lady's just stepped in. I'm sorry to say I got you. It's because they're sending me all over the place, and that's a situation, someone this side where their mind is just all over the place and they really getting drawn down. I've got a lady that she was 73 when she passed. She was 73, and although she had different things wrong with her body, she was on blood thinning tablets. She was on sort of blood thinning tablets. And it was, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, I forget the name of it now. I forget the name of it. They used to call it rat poison, didn't they? What was that? Right. Okay, you get that right, Louise. Oh, right. Louise, I think I can take the swim. It was me as a kid. Right, Louise, thank you. I was all over the place. And then this lady come in and she said, I was 73. And John is your uncle. Okay. Right, Louise. The thing is, this lady, there's someone this side, Louise, that's their head's all over the place. They need a lot of clarification and they don't know which direction to go. Okay. And this lady is a little bit concerned because she used to be very practical, but would take absolutely no mess in. She's telling me, I wouldn't take any mess in. And you know, the way I'm doing this with my finger, she used to do that. And hopefully I can get a little bit of feedback on that. And the thing is, all that needs to be doing is a little clip. It's my head all over the shop. Okay. And she's a little bit concerned because you're not yourself. You're not thinking like you normally do. You're not yourself. And it's as if you need to just sort things out. And I feel that you used to use that terminology. You just need to sort things out. She wouldn't take no. Yeah, it wasn't just a finger. She's telling me, she said, it wasn't just a finger. It was the eyes. She said, because I used to do that. And she used to do that with a face. I hope she's just saying, you tell her like that. And it's, oh dear. That's a lot. Oh, bless. Okay. Look, the thing is that quite often when we get people like this, they come as they were and they come as they are. And if they come any differently, they wouldn't be who they are. So although her characters come in and really it's more of a practical advice that she wants to give, doesn't mean she doesn't love you to bits. Do you understand what I mean? Because there was this, she's telling me, there was this little feeling at times that her approach used to be misconstrued. You can take 2 birthdays in January, and there's someone this side of that. Yeah, I know she did, but the thing is, Louise, she used to do some things in a practical way as well, not just in a loving way. Do you understand? There's someone this side that's had a ear problem, and I don't know if it's the inner ear where there was a little bit of balance. Or both your kids are in January. You can see where she's wielding this, can't you? And I've just got to say this one, and they've just told me to go to Deb because you're going to link in with this, Deb.
You'll know I am.
I know. They just told me. They said do this little bit because Deb's linking in with this one. Okay, Louise. They said Incy Bincy Spider, or whatever that tune is. Okay. Oh, you've had the Eric and you're in trouble. She is so close to Louise. I've got a little bit more for her, but they've just asked me to pass on to Deb. Okay, so Deb's going to give you some information on this.
Oh, because I've got another lady here now, Louise.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if this is your mum, but we'll find out in a minute. But she's just linked into your earache because she's talking about the bone in your ear. So I think you might have a problem with the bone in your ear or something like that she's bringing in. But I've got a lady here who's talking about white roses, Louise. So I'm hoping that you can take white roses. Somebody's love for the white roses. And she's also talking to me about, the wild ones that grow, dog roses. She's talking to me about dog roses as well. They're the wild ones that you find out in the woods, etc. She's talking to me about the smell of roses. That's what she's talking to me about. So I've got this lady here that's talking about her love of roses that she's bringing to you as well. She's also, there you go. It's in my thought it was, but I just wanted to confirm it. She's talking to me about things that were written down. It's like poems or something that rhymes, she's saying. So she's got knowledge of somebody that wrote something down or wrote, actually somebody wrote something about her, Louise, a poem or something written down that she's talking to me about, and she's just acknowledging that as well. And she wants me to say to you, Louise, I hear you. I don't know if you sometimes, in a funny way, I don't mean it horrible, but you kind of, almost shouting, "Mom, can you hear me? Mom, can you hear me?" But she's laughing a little bit. She's saying, "I can hear you. I can hear you." She's saying, "I know you're sending your prayers up to me." She's saying, "I know you're sending me your prayers up to me." She wants me to say to you, "It'll take me a little time. It'll take me a little time." I think you must have been asking for proof that she's around or something, because she's saying it'll take me a little time to her words, "It'll take me a little time to understand how this all works." She's saying, "How this all works." She's saying, "I'm getting a bit confused." She's saying, "And your nan's having to help me." So she's got a nan, or your nan up there is having to help her with what's going on. She's just said to me, oh bless her, she's just said to me, "Louise, it's nice here. It's nice here." That's exactly her words. "It's nice here," she's saying. She's also saying, "I've got a white Scotty dog up here with me that you should know about as well. A white Scotty dog." She says, "I've heard a conversation about somebody complaining about their sheets. Somebody doesn't like their sheets on their bed or something. Or somebody's done the same as me, complaining that their sheets are a little bit cold." So she's had that conversation. She's listened to that as well. Somebody needs an extra bedspread. So somebody's feeling the cold a little bit, Louise, that your mum's talking to me about as well. Oh, I've got Harry up here with me, she says. "I've got Harry up here with me. Somebody that smokes quite a lot as well." Okay. Somebody that smokes quite a lot in spirit wants to come close to you as well. This is a gentleman. I think this is an uncle somewhere. He's just said to me, "Uncle." So there's an uncle in spirit that smokes a lot that you should smell around you as well. What is that, Lily? She's just said to me, okay, she's maybe read your comments. She's wrapped you up in a great big blanket, Louise, to try and keep you warm. Come on then. She's made me, I've got a little witch on my table here, and your mum's made me look at that, the little witch, and she said to me, "Oh, the witch's brew. The witch's brew." So I don't know if the witch's brew actually means something to you. And she's talking about a gentleman that likes his tea very strong as well. All right. But she just wanted to acknowledge that her words are, "I just want to let you know that I'm okay. I'm settling in," she's saying. These are her words, by the way. I'm just repeating them. "I'm finding my way around," she's saying, "with the help of your other relatives that are up here with me." It was, her words again, Louise, "it was an easy transition." Okay, all right. "It was an easy transition," she says. "I was met by a lot of people," she's saying, "and we had a jolly good time." We had a jolly good time. She's bound to be, Louise. She ain't said, but it's probably because it's, she's too busy nattering about other things. But she will be. She'll be met with by all her people, as she's calling them. So don't worry. Just said to me, "Don't tell her not to worry, not to worry. Enjoy yourself." And I don't know if she's making me feel as though you feel guilty sometimes, Louise, about enjoying yourself. And she's saying, "No, don't feel guilty about enjoying yourself." She just said to me, "Oh, there's a trip to Blackpool that's going to happen, but it'll be in memory of a previous trip to Blackpool." It's like somebody will say, "Oh, should we go to Blackpool like we used to and see the lights?" All right. Before she goes, she's also saying, it's making me laugh, your mum. She just said to me, "When I get the hang of it, the lights will flash." Okay, so watch for your lights flashing, Louise. "When I get the hang of it, the lights will flash," she's saying. And she, before she goes, she's just saying, she's talking about somebody that rolled out of bed by accident, rolled out of bed, because she just said to me to tell you, watch you don't roll out of bed. Okay, so watch for the memory then, because somebody's going to suggest going back there, and it won't be you, Louise, because she's just said to me, it'll be somebody else. It'll come. Somebody will just say, "Let's go back to Blackpool and have a look around." But she's sending a love. She keeps saying she's going, and then she comes up with somebody else. I can hear her. She's going in the background, but she's flicking. I don't know who's flicking papers. Is it you, Marcus, flicking papers? You got a book down there. I'll tell you why, because this lovely mom has just said to me, "Give me a book." a notebook and she's flicking the pages for some reason. She says, oh, somebody's flicking the pages. So I don't know whether she was taking the mick out of Marcus while he was flicking the pages, or whether somebody around you, Louise.
Yeah.
But you'll smell your mum when she comes close as well, because she loves her roses, but she also likes her lily the valley as well, and also somebody like that Yardley talc, the lavender one in the tin, somebody like that as well. So you may smell lavender, roses, the nice stuff, lily the valley, Louise. Okay, so I hope that was okay. September means something, and also October, she's just saying to me. Watch for your hair being touched as well, Louise, because she's touching my hair. So she'll probably do that to you as well. She has got a baby with her in spirit. I don't know if I already told you that because I've forgotten. But she says, I've got a baby up here with me as well. Okay. So she's blowing kisses. Okay, Louise. So I hope that was okay for you. She's lovely. But they're all lovely, aren't they?
Oh, I'll tell you now, I could spend all night, Louise, with this lot here. Just to finish off, Louise, as I say, we could spend a lot of time, but I have got another link elsewhere as well. But they were saying about someone used to make the Christmas loaf cake. Which one was that? The Christmas loaf cake, and also the one that used to make the mince pies for everybody, because they were the best ones. The name Sue, and someone as a joke said 4 times a week and twice on Sunday. Okay, and I'll just hopefully that you can follow. Yeah, you're grand. Okay, and the name Stephen and the name Sue. Okay, have you got another link? Have you got a link, Debs? Because yes, Sue was my auntie. Oh, bless. Yeah, bless. Have you got? Because the way we work in, Deb.
I've got a problem with the signal at the moment, Marcus.
All right, because they just said,
Louise,
show
because
that
I've got your mum just. I've got somebody calling, you know, the clavicle. That's the bone here, isn't it? Is it because I've got somebody with me that's talking about somebody that broke their clavicle, but they're pointing to me here. Do you know what it is, Marcus? The clavicle bone, isn't it up a little bit?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It's up here somewhere. So I don't know, Louise, if you can take somebody that's... Yeah, I don't know if Louise can take the clavicle bone that somebody broke, or I'm onto my other link and it's linking me with somebody else. So we'll wait for Louise. But yeah, somebody talking to me about clavicle bone. You got somebody else then, Marcus, by the
this is my left hand, and they said do that with your left hand. So it's this finger. There's a gentleman in spirit that lost that finger and just had a little bit of joint left.
Oh,
and
right.
they
So
said just
Louise,
hold your hand up like that. Hold your hand up like that, and that's what his hand used to look like. And this is a different link, so I didn't know if you. So can I just throw that out? I need a gentleman that.
Yeah, throw that out.
This is the left hand.
Louise can take the clavicle.
Yeah. So I need someone that can. Yeah, I need someone that can link with a gentleman that. When you looked at his hand like that, and this is my left hand because we mirror image, okay? So I need someone there because he's quite a strong character, and Michael Weiss lost a finger working in the boatyard, right? Sheena Lighthand. Was it this finger on the left hand, though? It's got to be the right one. Not the right one, it's the left one, isn't it? It's got to be the correct finger, Sheena. Can you just... never been on anything for me, please. Swansea, Wales. Oh, Carly Williams. We've got a lot of Welsh on, and I'm Welsh as well. My husband lost his finger, but on the right hand, so it's not that one. This is definitely the left hand. Left hand, right? Sheena Lighthart. Then I'm with Sheena Lighthart. Okay. Sheena, I'm with you. Okay, because he came quite strong, so his character was really in the face. And as Deb was going to, I thought, well, you know, is Deb going to start this one? And he just said, just put your... And he used to use the word BL, couple of vowels, DY. He said, just put your hand up. And that's what he made me do. He just said, put your bloody hand up. They'll recognise it. They'll recognise it. And that's the way he used to be. He used to be a little bit in your face, a little bit, you know, sure of himself, take no messing, and there's something around you, Sheena, that you meet somebody's messing you about a bit, he's saying, and you've got to just put a bit of effort into it. Put a bit of effort. Can you give me a little feedback on that? And he's also telling me the month of June is very, very important. You should be able to take a birthday in there. You should be able to take a wedding in there. You should also be able to take an anniversary of a passing in the month of June. But also the name of June, also the name of David Thomas. I've got David Thomas. And I just need some feedback on this. He always made fun of his letter because he used, when you say that, Sheena, because he used to do like jokey things with it, didn't he? Put an hanky or do that in his ear and whatever. But I've also got a David Thomas as well, and I don't know if that's there. I just need this June. He says June is June because he's all over the place. He's all over the place. He's doing this bit, he's doing that bit, like that, and he's just saying, a little bit, he said. A little bit. I lost my marbles at the end, he said. A little bit. A little bit. His late brother died in June. His brother David. Oh, right. Okay. I has a brother David in spirit. Okay. But I've also got a David Thomas as well. So I don't know if that's... Anyway, let's go with him. Sheena. He said, I lost my marbles a little bit. And I don't mean that he had dementia or anything like that. It's just that he was saying his thought patterns weren't, he wasn't his normal self. And he was getting a little bit irate about things and everything else. And he's saying that should link with someone this side who's very, very irate at the moment. And there's someone this side who has had either... what do they call it? You know, where they do microsurgery on the knee, microsurgery, or, you know, where they clean it out and scrape it out or whatever. He's just talking about that. He's also saying someone's having terrible troubles with dry eyes, and I don't know if they need drops or something like that. And that's talking about someone this side, but also the hips. Someone's hips are really putting them out of shape and putting them out. I just need a little bit of feedback on there. I don't know if you've got anything on this, Deb, because I'm not getting any feedback from.
I'd watch
Sheena.
it, Marcus, because I think Courtney can take a lot of this as well. Courtney Lee.
Right, okay. Sheena's just
think she
me. He's
can
had an
take,
operation on his knee. Yeah, had an operation on his knee.
Mm.
Okay. Because I'm not looking. I'm not looking at
Courtney.
the main chart, and you were right. It's all right. Yeah, okay, Sheena. Try to get this up a little bit faster. And Deb's just mentioned someone else that can link, because quite often they do run them parallel. Sheena, you read. My nana would write. Right. It looks like we might have a double link here, Debs, and I don't know if you'll be able to work on one.
Courtney.
Yeah. Also with
Courtney's
the hips,
taken a lot of it.
Yeah. Right, Courtney, you should be able to link with the 4th of April as a birthday, and Sheena's the signal slow there, and Sheena, you should be. I'm just trying to separate this. Courtney should be able to link with the 4th of April, and Sheena, you should be able to link with the birth time of 4 minutes past 12 midday, right? So it's 12:04 midday. Oh my God, no, sorry, I can't see that comment.
This was when my mum was passed. My mum passed. So Courtney's following you. I think it's Courtney.
Right, okay. That's my dad who is passing. Right, we have got a double link then. We have got a double link. And I don't know, do you want to work with them both as well, Debs?
I'll try. I'm more for Courtney.
They just told me yes, you will. So you do it.
It's more for Courtney that I'm getting, I think.
I'll
tell you why, because I'm still stuck, Courtney, on this clavicle bone. So it's more Courtney with me. So I'm stuck on this clavicle, Courtney. Did you say you can take the break of a clavicle bone, or I've got here with me that I can't take I want the pain to go, you see. So I think you must be able to take it as well. Somebody's talking about a clavicle bone, but also I've got this gentleman that's talking about rugby as well. So somebody likes rugby, and I don't know whether they had an accident and they hurt the clavicle, or somebody else, if that's a connection to it. But I've got a lovely gent in spirit that's talking to me about the it's all right, I've read the comment now, it's put me off. Yeah, the lovely gentleman in spirit that's talking to me about rugby, the game rugby. He's bringing that to me as well. He's talking about somebody around you, Courtney, that's limping a little bit. Okay, then. There's somebody around you that's limping a little bit at the moment, Courtney. So watch for that. He is a gentleman, so I don't know if it is your brother or someone like that, but he's bringing me this limp that's around you at the moment. He also wants me to give you books, because he's talking about further study to do with you, Courtney. So you're going to be going into further study, and he's talking about, I don't know whether he means you'll be going into nursing or there's nursing around you, but he's mentioning nursing. But with the nursing, he's also mentioning you nursing somebody else around you. So there's a family member that you're giving a little bit of nursing to as well. He's bringing that into me as well, bringing that in for you as well. He's just brought in the month of April means something to you as well. He's talking to me, oh, that's what it is. And he's talking to me about April. He's talking to me about somebody that wants a new car. Somebody's having problems with their car, but he's calling it intermittent problems. So like it goes wrong and then it runs for a little bit. Then there's something else niggly that goes wrong with it. He's talking to me about that. He's also talking to me about especially there's something, I don't know whether he means it's wrong. There's something to do with the fog lights. He's making me go fog lights. So he's talking about the fog lights on somebody's car, and they're a bit skew-iff, Courtney. So watch for the problem with somebody's fog lights. They're all over the place. All right, then. He's just bringing that to you as well. He wants me, I don't know why he's making me look at your hair, or that picture of that lady on there, if that's you. But he's talking about he likes your hair. So I don't know if you've done something different to your hair, but he's talking about liking your hair. He says he's got a memory, and you probably have as well, of a lady that used to put her hair up in a bun. You know, all those donut things on the top of the head, and they put it round the donut? He's calling it a donut. I think you'll know what I mean. But there's a memory of a lady that used to wear a hair like that he's bringing in for you as well. You've got a nan up there. She's not given me a name, but she just said your nan's up here. Your nan's up here. Now, she wants to feed you, Courtney. All right, she's pushing out loads of food towards you. She's pushing out lots of vegetables. She's talking about a healthy diet. Oh, somebody's going on a health kick. She's just said, your nana's. Somebody's going on to a health kick. All right, she's just pushing loads of vegetables. And she's talking about courgettes. But the fact that somebody doesn't like courgettes. So she's picked up that from somewhere as well. Okay. Your mum needs a little bit of heat.
Oh. Terry, can you hear me? I don't know what's happened there, but Deb's just gone off the screen. Courtney, I've just noticed there. I'm just checking. Bear with me, because I'm just checking that the comments are still coming up. Where are we? Because I'm still on. But Deb's has just gone off, so I'm just going to carry on, Courtney, if that's okay. I don't know if Terry, can you hear me?
I knew there was something wrong with this.
Oh no,
back.
You just went off. I wasn't sure. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I knew the sound was going all funny, so I thought, any minute now. But anyway, apparently, let me see if I can get it back. Courtney, your mum needs a little bit of healing, okay? Especially your nan's going round her legs. Okay, nothing serious, Courtney. They'll give healing for if somebody's a bit upset or they need a little bit of an upliftment. Okay, so your nan's just talking about your mum's legs. I think they must be aching or something, and she wants to give her a little bit of healing to her legs. So nothing serious, but she's just mentioning her legs. She'll probably complain, your mum, to you that her legs are aching a little bit, and then you've got to say, oh, my nan's giving you a little bit of healing. Okay. I think that's all I've got, I think. Okay. I'm still getting pain in this here, so I don't know what. Oh, your mum's in heaven, is she? So who's down here then is talking about, who down here has got problems with the legs that the nan is saying needs some healing for the legs? They're aching a little bit. Right, okay then. All right. So that's what she's talking about. Okay. But I think I've left you now because my pain has suddenly gone as well. So I think I'll leave that with you, Courtney, unless Marcus has got something else.
Yeah, can I jump back to it was a Sheena that we were talking, because this was a double link going forward, and we start there. Is Sheena still back? Sheena, if you're still there, could you just put a comment up? Because the original contact with the fingers just jumped in again, and you know they were saying, oh, Deb's going to work with the two of them. The way in which they bang us about, which is great, but I just need to know that Sheena's still here, because there is a yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, Sheena. Thanks for that, because I know there's a bit of a delay in the signal, but they are saying that there's a concern about the well-being of a female. There's a concern of a well-being of a female, and it's as if the emotional side is pulling this person down, and they're just making me aware of it. And they're saying, really, what people need to do is just be there for the support network. Be there for the support network, and they want to get that across to you. And Sheena, you should be able to sort of link with someone this side that had terrible, well, what do they call it? Root problems with a root or something. Root in their teeth? Is it, you know, there was that's root canal. And as I just said, canal as well, there should also be a memory of either a weekend in Amsterdam or something like that, going back a little while. And I have to say it, I've had this. I've had this a few times lately. And it's Sheena. You know, there's someone that's smoking the wacky backy. There's someone smoking the wacky backy. I mean, you know, I know plenty of people. Well, I say plenty. I know a few people that smoke a wacky backy, but they just and it's and. Is it Aunt May or Aunt Mary? Aunt May. There's an Aunt May somewhere as well. I can't see any comments coming up, so I'll just leave that with you. Just make sure that support network's there and implemented. And if you can take the I think he was on the back here. Okay, I was just about closing that up then. That, you know, that's fine, you know, but there's someone this side that does that, and they suck on their teeth. Aunt May is here. Oh yeah, so there is an Aunt May here. They're just talking about things, and you should be able to take the 2nd of July. You should be able to take the 1st of October. Should mean something. You should also be able to link with a lady who is in spirit now, but she saw 2 husbands to spirit as well, and she draws quite close to you. And please, Gina, don't carry everybody's birthdays. Okay, thank you for that validation. Please don't carry everybody's problems. Okay, please don't carry everybody's problems. If it's your responsibility, you're well and good, but they come in and just saying, don't carry everybody's problems, okay? And I'll leave that with you. And
moving on.
Deb's going to move on, but there's a big celebration in November as well. Go on, Deb.
Oh, Big celebration in November. That's my
don't forget,
birthday,
Terry.
November.
Oh, Terry told us to behave as well. Don't forget.
Okay, we've got to behave. We've got to be serious. I've got Frank here. I've got a dad called Frank here that wants to speak to somebody here. So listen. He's just said to me, "Tell him to listen up. It's Frank here." Listen to what he's saying. And he's made me. He's been here actually waiting for a while, but he's quite polite because he's let other people go in before him. And I've been waiting and waiting for him to come through. I've had to write his name down in case I forget it. But Frank's here. He's a lovely dad, and he keeps it. He's mentioning a habit that somebody's got of playing with the fingers. It's like when they sometimes are thinking or talking, they're almost like flicking their nails like this. So somebody that belongs to Frank has got this habit of picking their fingers or picking their nails. He tells me he's connecting with London. There's a link somewhere with London as well with Frank. Trying to give me the name of a place, I think, but I can't quite. There's a place called I don't know if I spelt this right, have I? He said to me, "You're writing rubbish," which I am. I'm trying to write and I can't do both. There's a place called something like Tildesley or Tidesley or something that Frank is talking to me about. So the name Tidesley or Tildesley, a place I think he's talking to me about. So if anybody's got a dad in spirit called Frank, let me know. He's talking about an Irish link as well. So there's the Irish link somewhere in the family. In fact, he's just told me there's a Catholic link as well. So somebody should be aware of a Catholic link in the family as well. He's bringing, but he's mainly talking about Tidesley's in Birmingham, is it? So if anybody takes Frank, live in London. So Jade.
There's also
okay,
Tilbury
then,
Docks.
Jade. There's Tilbury Docks, did you say as well?
Yeah,
oh, right.
Didn't mean to jump in.
So
There's quite a few people that can take Frank.
Is there? So
yeah.
Frank then, Dad, he's talking about September means something as well. He's saying, "I've got your grandma up here as well." So I know that she was called grandma as well. He's not calling her Nan. So you have a grandma up in spirit as well. He's also talking about somebody being called Pop as well instead of the name. So somebody was called Pop. Okay, he's bringing that in as well. And he's just said there's been a baby. There's been a new baby as well. So there's a recent baby that's come along as well whilst he was in spirit. There is noticed as well. He's also talking to me about somebody that's ill in hospital at the moment. There's concerns about somebody that's ill in hospital as well, that he's bringing in as well. And he's bringing the name Catherine as well as meaning something. Catherine's down here as well. So somebody should be able to take her as well. So I don't know if anyone can take him so far. I can't see any comments yet, but my grandchild, let's have a look. Camden Town, London. So nobody can take it at the moment. Let's have a look. Carrie, my stepdad is Pop. New baby, daughter-in-law in hospital. Grandfather is Frank. So that's Carrie. My birthday. Is it Carrie you want? Is it Carrie? You've got a nan in spirit as well, or a grandma in spirit as well, Carrie. A very caring grandma, if this is for you, Carrie. A very caring grandma that thinks you need looking over. No, London. Watch for the London. I'm not too concerned about it, Carrie, because you'll probably find it. You will find some of the link, but don't worry about it so far. Grandma in spirit. I'm going to go with you, Carrie. I've got a feeling I should head for you. So I'll come for you, and we'll see what your granddad's got to say for you. He's actually just saying me, you must need some upliftment, Carrie, because he's talking about uplifting you. Okay, uplifting you. So you must need a little bit of upliftment. He's talking about that because he's talking about feeling a little bit low and a little bit worn out and a little bit under the weather. He's just saying that's going on around you. He's bringing all that around you, sending healing. He wants to send some healing around you as well. Talking to me about April means something, and also September. He's making me, I never do this with my fingers when I count or anything. It's just gone to me, April means something, September. So I think somebody plays with their fingers a lot when they talk, okay, because he's making me do that as well. He's just said to me, Carrie, that there's somebody around you that you could quite happily strangle sometimes, as if they're winding you up a little bit. Somebody's getting on your nerves, he's saying, and he's just acknowledging that. And he's talking also about somebody slamming doors as well. Okay, then he's talking about somebody slamming doors as well. Not so much in a temper, but just because they just slam doors, they forget and they just come through and the doors slam. Okay. Put the wood in the hole is just said to me, Carrie. That's a new, that's an old saying, is it? Put the wood in the hole. Put wood in hole. In other words, if you don't know what I mean, you know, shut the door. You know, put wood in hole. In hole, he's saying. Put wood in hole. He's also talking about. Okay, he's talking to me about hobnail boots as well. Didn't somebody else mention hobnails earlier on? Or was I imagining it? I don't know. Anyway, he's just said to me. He's got a memory of hobnail boots. You know what? You don't know what you're saying on here, do you, though? You can't remember what you've said. You don't know whether you've said it twice. You feel like you're going mad. He's making me laugh, though, this Grandad Carrie, because I think he's made me feel like that, because I think he thought sometimes that he was going a bit mad, or that's how. Oh, hang on, no, it's you. He's just saying sometimes Carrie feels as though she's going a little bit mad sometimes, because you must have a lot going on, Carrie. That's what he's talking about. He's bringing in a lot going on. He's going around your house at the moment, Carrie, mending things. So I don't know if you need a little bit of DIY doing. He's talking about DIY. For some reason, he's going to where the ceiling meets the wall. I don't know what you've got up there, whether you've got like coving or something. He's talking about something that goes at the joint there that needs repairing. So I'd watch for that. Okay, he's talking about that to me. He's also bringing in hang on. Now, I don't know whether this is, I'm hoping this is a memory, Carrie, but if not, it'll come. He's talking about a washing machine that won't drain. Marcus is your man, actually.
I do them every day.
Yeah, Marcus mends washing machines if he's nearby to you. But anyway, he's talking about a washing machine that doesn't drain. Okay, so I don't know whether it's a memory or it's coming up. Oh, he's making me laugh. It's funny, isn't he? He's just said to me, oh, right, okay. He's just making me laugh because he's just gone to me, yeah, Ariston, it goes on and on and on. Remember that advert?
Yeah.
Ariston, it goes on and on and on. And he's just said that to me. But he's likening it to, there's somebody around you, Carrie, that talks quite a lot. And they go on and on and on. Ariston, on and on and on. He's talking about that. That's a nice car. He's just showed me a nice car now, but I don't know what it is. It's a very he's talking to me about old cars, Carrie. He's trying to show me one, but I don't think I'm going to have a clue what he's on about. He's showing me a lovely old coloured greyish car with no roof, you know, the soft top. He's talking to me about that. So we've got a link somewhere, or a love of the old cars like the 1960s, 1920s. But he's also talking to me about a Hillman Imp as well. Hillman Imp car. So I don't know whether he means he had one or there's a memory there, but he's bringing that in for you as well. He wants me to give you a pint of Guinness. I think he must have liked his Guinness, but he wants me to give it to you because I know it contains iron as well. So he must think you're feeling a little bit run down or something, Carrie. So he wants me to give you the Guinness. Oh, you've got a convertible show car. Okay, he obviously likes it. He's made me read your message, Carrie. So he obviously wants to talk about your answer on there. Because he's just responded with, there's something about the seats. The seats need cleaning or something. Or polishing or something. Okay, in your car. He's talking about the seats. I don't know if are they leather or something. He's talking to me about leather seats that need cleaning properly, and so there's stuff on the floor of the car that needs cleaning. You know, he's trying to tidy a car up, or he likes a tidy car. He's doing that as well. Marcus, you've still got something, haven't you? They've just said to me, Marcus got something.
Yeah. I've got a few. I need to speak to Nikki Booth.
Oh, haven't you? Oh, I thought you'd linked into Carrie. I thought
No,
they
no,
said
no,
you
no.
link.
Sorry, I did.
Oh,
No, you
hang on a
carry
minute.
on.
I'll finish. Carry on.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
of
finish
course,
off
of
then,
course,
Carrie.
of course.
Okay, they must be wanting me to finish off because they just said to me Marcus has got something, so they're telling me to hurry up, I reckon. But he's talking about his cars,
No, take your
okay,
time.
Dusty.
Take your time.
He's also talking to me about a house move. Now he's pointing at you. When they talk about house move, Carrie, remember it can be years off. Don't start panicking or something. But he's talking to me a house move. But he's saying there's one for you, but there's also somebody else that's going to be moving house. But somebody's got, going to have a link with it. I don't know if they want one of those 3-story houses or something, because he wants me to give you one of those. So watch for the link to 3-story houses. And he's giving you, he wants me to give you one of the old pennies, you know, the very old ones, the big ones. He's giving you an old penny for some reason. There must be a link. All right. Your husband just moved out September to another house, okay? But he wants me to give you this old penny. So I don't know what he means by that. Oh, okay. Before he goes, I don't know whether you see spirit or you think you see spirit, Carrie, because he's just like put you in front of a mirror, and it's as if you've seen it. You've gone like this. Oh, somebody's just gone past. So watch for spirit trying to connect with you to let you know that they're around and let you know that they're supporting you, because they're talking about there's a lot going on around you, but there's also a nice family reunion coming up as well that he's talking about. Okay, so watch for the nice, that's exactly how he's described it, a nice family reunion coming up. And I don't know where, Kilkerry is it? There's a place called Kilkerry or something, Kilkerry, that your granddad's talking about, that you'll have a link with as well. He's blowing you kisses, so I think he's going. So I'll leave that with you. Okay, hope that was all right for you. I'll leave it with you for a minute, Marcus. I've got to plug my thing
Okay,
in.
yeah. Yeah. I noticed in the chat as I was working on the other link where I had the lady that had 2 husbands in spirit, and I think Nikki Booth said that she had someone. Nikki Booth, I do. I haven't asked you to marry me, Nikki. I don't know what that comment means. I do. I saw earlier, Nikki, that you said that I think it was either your nan that had saw 2 gentlemen, so had 2 husbands, and she saw them to spirit before her. I just need to clarify that, because she's still around me, and she's been, you know, she's just nice and just giving me some information, and then I got someone else while I was just sitting and waiting. So I just need a little bit of clarification on that, Nikki, because what she's telling me is that she liked, she loved being cared for. That's what she's telling me. She, you know.
Oh, has Marcus gone off now?
Yeah, Marcus has lost his connection, I think.
I'll tell you what, I think we might be going on too long, and that's why they're trying to cut the connection. Mind you, it's been a bit dodgy tonight, Nikki.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a bit dodgy anyway, the
back.
connection. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
on,
back.
Marcus, carry on.
I thought I was on the roll then, and it's Kirsty. Sorry. I don't. Anyway, I'll just go. Nikki, this lady, if it's your nan, was telling me that she loved being cared for. She absolutely loved being cared for. So she was obviously married to Nikki is my husband. Okay. It's just the name that I'm working with here. I've got this lady. She's just telling me that she had 2 husbands, and she saw them to spirit before she went to spirit. That's what she's telling me, and she's just trying to get across that the reason and the way in which she lived, she loved being cared for. She loved being cared for. Yeah, I can see that you're saying Nikki's your husband, who's just Nikki Booth is the name that I can see on the out, sort of on the screen there. I just want to know if you can link into this lady, because what she's telling me is one of the husbands liked the Old Spice aftershave, and she was just telling me about that, and she is telling me also, if you can link with it, that somebody this side looking forward to this thanks doc. I don't understand the comments, Nikki. I'm sorry. I just don't understand the comments.
Looking forward to this. Thanks, Doc. I don't know what that is, unless they're chatting amongst themselves, Marcus, and we picked up one of them comments.
They could be. Well, it's just I felt that I had. I'll give this information out, then I'll move on, because I had another link as well. It was just a comment that I saw that someone had said that they had two husbands before they went to spirit, and this lady was with me. She was telling me that someone this side loved the old Bob Marley music, and she was singing the Three Little Birds, every little thing's going to be all right, and that was the message on there. But the other person I wanted to talk to was Carly? I saw it come up from Swansea, Carly.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see this because I was off and then come back on again. So
Carly Williams.
Yes, she has.
No.
Nikki Booth.
Carly Williams.
Yes, me. Right, Carly Williams. Carly, I seen a couple of your messages coming up. You're the one from Swansea. Because when I looked into the comments, had a 14-year-old girl come. So I need to know, Carly, do you know of a 14-year-old girl in spirit? She was only 14 when she passed, and she come with quite a bit of energy, and sort of as a 14-year-old would, albeit before she passed, she didn't have a lot of energy, and it was different things that was going on in the body and all the treatment that she was having and everything else. But she drew close to me, and she's given me a couple of months, and I just need a little bit of feedback. This delays. Okay. No, we don't.
It's not so much a delay, Marcus. I think the connection's really poor for some reason.
Yeah. I've just looked at the comment, and when I was talking to that Nikki Booth, and yes, it's your husband's account. I fully understand that, Nikki. That's not important. It's whether you can't think of a 14-year-old. Okay, Carly, we'll just leave that. Can I go back to this Nikki Booth then? Irrespective of who your accounts you're working on, it's whether you can link with the lady in spirit. All I can see is Nikki Booth, whatever. That's all I'm talking to, a little screen unit that says Nikki Booth, but it's the lady that you should be able to link with, and that's. So I just need a little bit of feedback, Nikki. Do you know? Yes, they passed before. Right. Okay. So just put the comments in there relevant to this lady, okay? Because she's telling me, Nikki, one of them used to like the aftershave Old Spice, and also someone this side that likes Bob Marley music, and she was singing this little song, three little birds on my doorstep, singing the sweet song, everything's going to be all right. So there's a situation that somebody's, well, yes, he did. Okay. The thing is the thing is, when you get the feedback, it just gets stronger, doesn't it? It just gets stronger. And the thing is, the one of them, I don't know which one, because it's as if that she's got the both of them, and she used to be in control of everything. She wasn't like a bossy lady, but she's telling me she knew how to get her own way. Yes, his funeral song. Oh, bless, right. And the thing is that she's saying that she could always get her own way by doing different things, like, you know, teasing them a little bit, you know, fluttering her eyelids, whatever it was. But she was lovely. And I mean that in the true sense of the word. She was just a lovely person. But she didn't have that much confidence, although at times people might have thought within the family she did. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's lovely. So obviously that means a lot. And the thing is that this lady's come in and she's saying that you need to get that little bit of confidence back. You need to get that little confidence back, because it's as if, I don't know, if you're just feeling that life's getting a little bit too much or whatever. It's as if she keeps on making me stop and stop and start and stop and start and stop and start. And I feel that was one of her traits, where until she started getting going, she couldn't deal with the difficult situation, or she used to shy away from difficult situations. And what she's saying is that sometimes to grab the bull by the horns. Yes, way too much for me. Okay. Sometimes you have to grab the bull by the horns, but that doesn't mean we have to fight the bull. It just means that we're dealing with the situation. There's someone this side that's had a change of medication that's throwing them out of sorts a little bit as well. And also, she's telling me that we need to love life. I know. She's just said, we need to love life. We need to look at it, and when we look back, take all the positives, and we don't always need the negatives. We can push the negatives to the side, because if you look at the positives that you have had, they can come back. And there's, you know, the Peter Pan film with Tinkerbell. That should mean something, either like a little fairy or something of that, because they said Tinkerbell. And there's also something she's telling me about, you know, we've all had it when we were kids or whatever, Bluebell Wood or Bluebell wherever, but she's showing me bluebells. So bluebells mean something, but also Sweet Williams means something. Debs, this is the first time in my life I've worked with flowers. I don't usually work with flowers. I tell them I don't know the flowers, but they're just showing me
then,
these.
Marcus. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she loved the fairy. I don't usually work with flowers. They just showed me bluebells, and they just showed me Sweet Williams, and also Texas. You know that song, the Yellow Rose of Texas, the Yellow Rose of Texas. There's a memory of a yellow rose. My nan used to take me to bluebell picking. Oh, bless her. But she's also showing me there was at someone's funeral, there was yellow roses, not red roses. You know, usually you have red roses for love, but there was yellow roses, which meant a lot, She is so close to you. It's as if she wants to encompass you and rock you. You know that song, Rock Me, George McRae. Rock me gently, rock me, baby, rock me gently. I have never, I forget the words now. But anyway, just find out the words of that song. I have never been loved like this before. I've never been loved like this before. And she just wants to encompass you. She says she understands the tears, she understands the stress, but don't let it get you. It's as if it's near on a panic attack as well. I'm not saying that's you, but there is someone here that gets quite agitated. And And someone also has, is it migraines? And that's it. She strokes your hair. She's telling me she strokes your hair. Your funeral, I think Yellow Rose is my husband's funeral. Okay. She's telling me that she strokes your hair. You suffer panic. Oh, bless you. It's as if she wants to encompass you. And when you get to that stage, just think of her and do a couple of mental exercises, because she's telling me she stroked your hair. So you must feel, but it's not as if at the back or whatever. It's like that. It's like soothing. And you had a massive migraine over Xmas. Oh, bless you. She's just saying there, she just wants to soothe it away. And she's also saying, the song Starry, Starry Night, Don McLean. That should mean something. And have you got something on this one, Deb, or you got another link?
You see, you picked up on both, because I think I've got another link, but I might have a bit for Nikki as well.
You definitely you definitely have.
I'm confused.
You definitely have.
Yeah. They're confusing me because I've got two people here, Nikki. So I'm going to go with a lovely gent, and I don't know whether it's your other half, but you'll find out by what he says. But he's talking to me about a wallet and somebody having their pictures in a wallet. Okay, so I don't know whether he kept photographs, you know what I mean, in a wallet. He's bringing in that for me as well. So you've got someone in spirit talking about that. But he's also talking about 2020. So I don't know what happened. Oh, that's only last year, isn't it? He just said 2020. So I don't know what happened, that he would give me 2020. But he just gave me the wallet with the pictures in, and the 2020 as well. And he's always just said the same as Marcus. He's talking about stroking your hair, but he's going to your fringe, Nikki, as if he's stroking your fringe. So
yeah, it was at the front. Yeah, it was at the front.
I don't know if you ever feel anything, Nikki, across your forehead or something, because if somebody's stroking your forehead, but he's talking to me about that as well. Right, okay. Did it have photos in it or something? Because he's talking to me about somebody that had a wallet with photographs in it. But he's also talking about the stroking. He's also talking to me about dreams. Don't know whether you've dreamed of him yet, Nikki, but if you dream of somebody from spirit and it's quite vivid, it's a visit. That's how 212. So why he's mentioning 2020. We'll find out. If he tells me, I'll let you know. But there's something in there's some sort of wedding anniversary in 2020 that he's talking to me about. He's talking to me about the stroking of the hair. He's also talking to me about palpitations. So I don't know if you're suffering with palpitations as well, Nikki. But as Marcus was talking to you, I was getting palpitations. So that must have something for you as well. But yeah, dreams. Vivid dreams means a visit from them. So watch for your dreams if you haven't already had one. You see, I'm confused because I've got the name Kenneth, and I think it's for somebody else. Unless you can take Kenneth in spirit, Nikki, but I've got Kenneth in spirit. But I think he's just talking about palpitations. He's talking about the wallet, so he knows you're. He's trying to engrave something on the wallet for me, Nikki. Somebody's got something in leather that's got like a stag on it, engraved in it or something. I don't know if it's a wallet or something else. There's a make of something that's got a stag. All right. Okay. No, Kenneth is my nan's first son.
Oh,
so it might be for you then.
I told you. I told you.
So Kenneth is coming through to say hello to you then, Nikki. And when Kenneth come through, he also gave me an unusual name, but I think it's a surname. Silksbury. So Silksbury. So remember, he's told you Silksbury. It's either a place or a name, a surname. Remember, he said that, and you'll find out where it is. But Kenneth just popped in to say hello. Just wanted to say hello, I think. Anybody else? There's something going on around Stephen. Your other half is talking about Stephen down here. I don't know what's going on around him when you find out who Stephen is. Nothing bad, but there's something going on that you'll probably find. I know. Hold on to it, Nikki. Remember, we've told you it because it'll come in somewhere. I don't know whether it's a name or a place name, you know, a surname or a place name. But I think that's all. Oh, and balsam. I don't know whether it means tissues or if there's a liquid called balsam liquid, BALSALM. Okay, but he just wants me to tell you balsam. Doesn't matter if you haven't met them, Nikki. They still want to pop in and say hello to you. Even if they go back generations, they will still pop in and say, "Oh, I'm your such and such. I'm your uncle," or whatever. But I think that's all I've got. So I'll leave what I've got with you, Nikki. Keep talking to him, or keep talking to people in spirit, because they hear you talking to them. And they just said to me, "Tell her to keep talking. Tell her to keep talking to us." Okay. So I'll leave that with you, unless Marcus has got anything.
No, you move on to your next link, Debs.
I think I'm finished. I don't think I've got any more, Marcus.
I've got a
Unless
George.
You've got some.
Yeah,
There
I've
you
got
go,
a
then.
George. Have we got time, Terry?
You see, it's getting on, isn't it? It's 1:30. That's why they've said to me, "You finished." So I don't know if they'll give you a bit more.
It's to you, Marcus. If you wanted to do the one more, that's fine.
Are you sure? Yeah, because I've just got a George in spirit, and he's telling me that he died at the age of 58, and he suffered with leukemia before he passed. So it was very specific, and this is why I thought, well, I've got 50. George is my grandpa's name. George is my dad. Stirs the spirit. I know Uncle George. And I know that a lot of people will be able to take the name George. But I've got, well, I'm putting that he died at 58 because he showed me the figure 58, and I've done this in the past where I've glued it together, and maybe it's not 100%. Like, but specifically was leukemia. So I needed George that suffered with blood cancer before he passed us. And if we got someone, I'll work with it. If not, we'll just close it. Because he keeps on showing me the figure 58. So if that's not his age, it's got to be a house number. It's got to be. Yes, my grandpa. Somebody's just said, Kimbo, that could be me. So it could be Kimbo. Yes, my Rayleigh. Could I speak to Rayleigh, please? Could I please speak to Rayleigh, please? It said Kim Rayleigh, he suffered leukemia, right, Rayleigh. So Kimbo, could you also listen out as well, please? Okay. He died at the right. I've got him there. And I do apologize, Rayleigh, because a couple of times in the past where they show me the age, and they give me their name, and I say, give me something else. And they give me something else. I say, give me something else, because I'm greedy. And obviously, right, you've got George, leukemia 58. And the thing is, he comes with such excitement. This is the main thing. He's so excited. He's so excited. And it's as if he's like a little kid. He's bouncing about, and I don't know if this is either the first time he's communicated or whatever. He hasn't told me that. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't told me that. But he's just so excited. He just says yes. So I feel that there's someone this side that gets that excited as well, and he loves you to bits. He loves you to be, you know, when they grab your face like that, and they want to kiss you. And I don't know if he wasn't, I don't know why he wants to do that. Whether if it's because he wasn't capable of doing it when he was here, or he used to do it when he was here. He is just so excited, and he's like look. I remember Richard, the producer of SPTV. I was the only grandchild. Oh, wow. Okay, you understand it then. You understand it really. I remember Richard, the producer of Spiritual Psychics TV, me saying that at times when spirit get this close to you, they say I'm like a little puppy dog because I'm all over the place. But that's the way he is, really. Last time I saw him was the only. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything, please, Rayleigh. Let him give the information. He is so excited, and he is saying that he's playing some Johnny Cash music in my. I think you might be a bit young for Johnny Cash, but he's playing some old Johnny Cash music to me, and he's using the words. And then there's one song called "Ring of Fire." I fell into the ring of fire. I fell into the burning ring of fire. Bound down when the flames went higher. And I burn. And he's telling me, and he's using this as symbolism, really. There's a memory, I'm not saying it's you, but there's a memory of someone burning themselves. Oh, that's my favorite song. Oh, wow. But he's telling me that there's a memory of someone burning themselves. And they burned themselves because they shouldn't have been doing something. They were told not to do something, either with the cooker or fire or whatever. And it's a bit of a memory. There's also a memory of a part of and I feel I don't know if it was like a New Year's Eve party or whatever, where I can see, with the Scottish tradition, you've got to have someone coming in through the door with something or whatever. And somebody was going to do that. And they said, right, you go outside now. You go outside and you come in and you have to bring something in. But they couldn't open the door. And this is a memory that he's telling me. This is a memory. There should also be, you should also be able to link either on his side or wherever, where there's three brothers in spirit as well. The middle one died first, then the youngest, then the eldest was last to go. I don't know if you'll get that straight away. You should be able to take 2 birthdays in September, 1 in November, 1 in January, and an anniversary of a lady's passing away. But the lady's coming now. There was a lady in spirit that didn't have any teeth at all gums. Whenever I smiled, it was gums. She said, I didn't even have my teeth in my pocket. I didn't have them. She just said they just didn't fit, and that was it. And you should be able to link with that as well. And who is it this side, really, that's got the problem with the shoulder? Whoa. So there's a problem with the shoulder. There's also, Debs, what's that song where they used to whoops upside your head when they used to sit down? Sit down.
Stand your head.
They sit down on the floor and they whoops upside your head. They whoops upside your head. And there's also now looking at your photo there, it's a lovely little photo, but there's also someone that's telling me that they tried to bleach the hair and something went terribly wrong and it went green. That should be a memory. And there's also I'm not saying this is linked to immediate family member, because I'm not quite sure. There's also someone that was found, just fell asleep in the chair and didn't wake up. Just fell asleep in his own chair. As a gentleman, just fell asleep in his chair and literally went to sleep, just nice and gently. But really, George is just saying, the words he's using is, I don't know, that's too trite. I have to say it because I always say, sometimes the way in which I might pick it up, it might be slightly out. He just says, my little princess. So, Oh, I'm still here. I'm just, oh,
Oh,
bless you, really. Oh, but look, you got to understand that they're around you. They love you to bits, and it's nice to have tears. It's nice to have tears. But I don't know if you can validate that, because I wasn't 100% sure. My, you know, princess, my little princess, and
take. I'll tell you what he's
things are
just
going to
said
get.
to me, Marcus. Oh, sorry, go
Say
on.
again. Oh yeah, 2 seconds. No, you go for it, Deb. You go for it, because I still
Oh,
got him here. So
it's just
he's
that,
working with both of us.
yeah, well, he's just said to me, I wish that lady would pull her stockings up. So he's talking about a lady, Rhea, that's in spirit, that used to, sometimes the stockings would come down a little bit, you know, like wrinkly stockings. And he's just said to me, I wish that lady would pull her stockings up. So I don't know if you could take that. I'll go back to you, Marcus. Let her think about that.
Just as you'd validated the princess thing, really, and Deb's, because he's going to give you, he's just told me I'm going to give you a bit more in a minute. And then he used to talk a little bit like that. Really, what he's saying is, there's a memory, and I don't know if it was a girls' night out or whatever. I don't know, 2 or 3 girls or whatever. But somebody tried rum and coke. Somebody was drinking rum and coke, and they were sick as a dog, sick as a dog, sick as a dog. And they just showed me rum and coke, and also somebody, what? Yeah, what? He just showed me somebody could, you know, they do that with a pen. He just said somebody had a party trick that they could, I don't know if they could put a pen on their forehead or something and do something with the pen. And that's a bit weird. But he's just said, he's just called you a lovely lady, Deb. He's just called you a lovely lady. He's
He
just
doesn't
said
know
to
me
me,
very well. Does he?
oh, he's honestly, he's a bit of a character. He could do different emotions, and he's just said to me, he says, I'll let the lovely lady finish. So he's going to give you something. He's going to give you something.
I don't know what he's going to give me. What he's going to give
And
me.
he's put his tongue in his cheek as he said it. He went,
You're
he was a ladies' man. Go for it.
He's
Go
lovely.
for it, Debs. Go for
He's
it.
just told me about. He's just reminding you about the stockings, Rhea. So I don't know if you'll have to find out about that. But I wish that lady would pull her stockings up. He's just bringing me that. But he's also showing you a lady's shoes. So I think he's talking about your grandma or somebody in spirit that used to have he's calling them T-bar shoes. So they're almost kind of pointed at the top, and then they've got that strap coming down, and then it goes across the top. He's talking about somebody that used to wear T-bar shoes, but he's also bringing in somebody with tap dancing as well. So there's a memory or somebody that's interested in doing some tap dancing as well that he's bringing in as well. He's just mentioning that he likes his dancing, because he's talking to me about Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. So he must have liked them in his time as well, because he's bringing in the dancing. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, he's just said, I'm bringing in the dancing because there's somebody down here that's going to be interested in the ballroom dancing. Okay, then. So there's somebody down here that's interested in the ballroom dancing. Watch for that. That's coming up. All right, that he's bringing in as well. Okay. And he's talking about October. He says month of October will mean something to you. And he's just said to me, there's a new baby coming around you as well. His family is saying. So there's a new baby coming in the family that he wants to bring as well. He says, I've popped in because somebody's mentioned me in conversation recently. Okay. And also somebody has looked at his photograph. He's calling it, he's just said, somebody glanced at my photograph, as if he wants them to actually look at the photograph. Somebody just glanced at my photograph, almost instead of picking it up, but he's laughing about it at the same time. You've got an army link somewhere going back. in spirit. Somebody's got an army link as well. They're going back with me in that. In fact, he's just said to me there's also a navy link, because he's just said to me merchant navy as well, that you will find in your family as well. So there's that link. But like I say, he just wanted to pop in and say hello. He said to me, hand over to Marcus now to finish off. He's going between the two of us.
Yeah,
I think because you started it.
Well, yeah, I think what it was is because when you said, "Oh no, I haven't got nothing," and that's why he fired it over to you, and you did the action when he told me. When you just said someone glanced at the thing, and really, hopefully, you can validate this. I don't know if you'll be able to find out from a family member. He used to roll his eyes like that, and you did that, Deb, because he was telling me. He said, I used to roll my eyes like that. Oh, I used to roll my eyes, and I noticed you do it. But I think that's it. Really, please take his love. Be assured that he's around you. And I know we have tears, but the thing is, they come on that vibration of love, and he's just around you all the time, and he loves you to bits. He really does. And you were special. You were special. Special. And I think that's about it, Debs, yeah? Thank you so much, Terry, for that one, for letting us get that one, because, because I know that we've gone on a bit. But thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. As you can see, Deb and I enjoy working with each other. So,
we're learning how to do it on here. We're trying to work out Spirit's way of working with us on here, aren't we?
Yes, yeah, as we said, and it's our pleasure, Eddie. It's our pleasure.
Brilliant.
Thank you,
Glad
Alison.
you enjoyed it.
Yeah, hopefully, as I say, Deb and I've worked together in different formats for quite a number of years, and hopefully this has come across okay tonight. Oh, bless you, really.
I think we'll both be back together with photo readings soon, because I think Richard's onto one of them, so I think that'll be the next one.
Yeah, Deb and I have so Deb started it off, and she invited me as a guest, and we work off photographs. Kimbo, night, Kimbo, and where we see the photograph and we try to link in, and this is why we didn't know how we were going to work tonight, but it's very similar, isn't it, Deb? Very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. Very similar.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Anne.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, Anne. It's enjoying our time with Spirit. It's enjoying our time with Spirit. That's what it's about.
Okay, there you go then. Should we say goodbye then?
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Terry. I don't know what we do, whether we just go or what.
Yeah. And thank you very much for Terry for sorting everything out in the background. And please don't forget to go on to the Spiritual Psychics TV website, and there's an awards where you can register and vote for various different categories. So have a look at the website, and have a look on YouTube, have a look on Facebook, and please like and follow and share wherever you can, so we can get these messages of this continuation of life that we know that goes on out there. God, that was a bit of a rant, wasn't it? Yeah. No, not a rant. I mean, a little witter on, wasn't it? The spiritual side of it.
Obviously meant you say that, Marcus, for some reason.
Yeah. But thank you so much for everybody joining us tonight, and hopefully you've enjoyed this evening.
So, bye-bye for now. Bye.
Bye.